Hey there, fact freaks! Welcome back to our channel. Have you heard about fentanyl before? Of course you have, right? However, if you haven't, no worries, because in this video, we've got a fascinating topic to dive into. You guessed it right. Today, we are going to jump deep into the world of fentanyl, talking about the history of fentanyl and the truth behind it, from the medical use, dark use, and the impact of this compound on society to its future use. We are going to ponder upon everything one must know about fentanyl. Sounds intriguing? To know everything about this interesting as well as vicious compound, stay with us till the end of the video. Without any further ado, let's jump into the video. If you are still wondering, what is fentanyl? It is a man-made drug, not one that grows in a garden or field. It is one of a class of extremely potent medications known as synthetic opioids. Seriously strong, I mean. As a matter of fact, fentanyl is thought to be 50 to 100 times more powerful than regular morphine. Too much to consume, right? To get better clarity on fentanyl, let's travel back a little in time to the 1960s. The first time fentanyl was created in a lab was at that time by a brilliant Belgian chemist named Paul Janssen. When it was first developed, it was done with the good intention of aiding those who were suffering greatly. As an anesthetic, it was used by doctors to ensure that patients didn't experience any pain during surgeries and other medical treatments. But this is when things start to get a bit complicated. The narrative of fentanyl didn't end in surgery. People began to realize over time that this extremely potent medicine could also have some undesirable side effects. It started to be utilized in less beneficial and secure ways. As you can see, fentanyl gained recognition for the wrong reasons. It started appearing where it shouldn't have, on the streets, in the hands of those seeking a high, instead of curing patients in hospitals. This is when the experts knew this compound can cause a disaster amongst people, which it did. Medical use and misuse. Fentanyl is regarded as a pain-killing superhero in the medical community. When a patient is in a lot of pain, such as after surgery or from chronic pain issues, doctors employ this technique to relieve them. When used correctly and under a doctor's supervision, it can be quite beneficial. Let's examine the truth, though, right now. The issue starts because fentanyl is such a potent drug. Because it is so potent, it may be simple to become addicted to it and use it improperly. Unfortunately, not only in the United States but also in many other countries, it has recently grown to play a significant role in the opioid crisis, a serious issue that affects many. The opioid crisis is a serious disaster. It feels like there is a torrent of undesirable things on our streets. Fentanyl is made in secret by some people, and it can be quite deadly. Sometimes, even a tiny error during production can result in something deadly. The world witnessed far too many overdose cases as a result of this illegal fentanyl, which implies that people took too much of it that it resulted in many deaths. It's a difficult scenario that has an impact on numerous families and communities. The dark side, illicit fentanyl. It gets a lot more eye-opening after this, so hold on tight. The fentanyl used by doctors differs significantly from the majority of it that is sold illegally. Not the high-quality, secure things you would find in a drugstore. Instead, it's frequently created in underground labs that operate in secrecy, and the results can be quite hazardous. Consider the possibility that a minor error during the production of this drug could change it from a potential pain reliever into a lethal or severely harmful substance. The results are not what you expect, and they may even be quite terrible. It's like trying to make a cake while combining sugar and salt. The problematic issue is that some people are actually getting rich off of this illegal fentanyl. Even though it's doing so much damage, they see it as a means to become rich quickly. They mix it with illicit substances like heroin, cocaine, or even phony prescription medications. This combination is similar to playing a risky game of chance. These combined drug purchases may be made by people who have no idea what they are obtaining. Like rolling the dice, you can't tell if you'll be lucky or not. Sadly, many people lose their lives in this wager. Therefore, the reality of this illegal fentanyl trade is that not only is it risky, but it is also extremely lucrative for those who manufacture and sell it. It becomes even more erratic and dangerous when used with other medicines. Because the world is a terrible place, it's important to raise awareness of the dangers of consuming narcotics obtained illegally and to educate others about them. The impact on society. It is quite distressing to see how fentanyl has affected our local communities. It weighs heavily on our hearts like a huge burden. Fentanyl has played a significant role in the opioid crisis, which has had devastating effects. Families have been torn apart, and many people are now battling addiction, which is an extremely difficult battle. It's critical to keep in mind that the figures and statistics we hear about represent actual individuals who experience actual difficulties. These people are not abstract numbers on paper. Rather, they are our loved ones, friends, and neighbors who are struggling greatly as a result of fentanyl and other opioids. It's not all bad news either. To improve matters, a lot of people and organizations are working hard. They're taking steps to ease access to addiction treatment, develop initiatives to lessen the harm associated with drug use, and ensure that physicians exercise greater caution when prescribing opioids, among other things. The battle against fentanyl abuse is still active today. Making things safer and better for everyone is like running a marathon. We take one stride at a time. Every action we take to lessen the devastation wrought by fentanyl is a positive move that will benefit people and stop more suffering in our society. The future. What lies in store for fentanyl in the future? To develop safer substitutes that are difficult for individuals to abuse, scientists are working incredibly hard. Finding a balance is essential because we need to assist individuals who are suffering while also preventing the usage from spreading like wildfire. To put it in simple words, fentanyl's history is comparable to a roller coaster. It began as a remarkable medical discovery that gave many people cause for optimism. But something went awry along the way. It's like a brilliant thought that got lost in the shadows. Understanding the history of fentanyl and the issues it is generating in our society is essential if we are to successfully combat the opioid crisis. Only then will we be able to cooperate to discover solutions and improve everything for everyone. We can create a safer future by understanding the past, and we must do that with fentanyl. And there you have it, fact freaks. All that you need to know about fentanyl. What are your views regarding this complex compound called fentanyl? Let us know in the comment section below. However, if you found the video helpful, make sure you like and share the video with your friends and family. For more such eye-opening content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you soon in the next video.
We had a BlackBerry with no hoes. Now she calling on my iPhone rose gold. Bitch, I'm in LA for 2 days, then I'm going home.